season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts. He's got Smith here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Goes right back to Smith again. And he goes out right around the 39. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A run for Weber. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll run again here with Weber.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Weber.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at about the 32.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle. Second and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 14, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In motion, the tight end. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Weber. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Samuel going to go in motion right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard. And
more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Third and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 4-10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Purdy.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll run on first down. Weber. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Up the middle they go. Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Right back to him on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Purdy looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Oh, good move. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st down,
Callaway. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal, so take this down to about the 3. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Hurts to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Niners have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This is Smith to the ground. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Weber. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second down and a yard. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Callaway, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Operating from the gun. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Callaway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Up the middle they go. It's Weaver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now a handoff
off up the middle. Count away.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final